So today we'll be spending a little more time in the mountains because I wanted to go for a bighorn sheep and mountain goat hunt. Yesterday we sort of stayed down low, we got our diamond pronghorn, so today I thought we'd come up here and see what's going on in the mountains. So, there's a random female that I thought we'd just kind of take out while we go over here, but you can see I have the 6.5. I've been using this gun like off and on a little bit recently, and I do really like it. I thought it would be a good gun to bring for this, maybe the most realistic gun in Call of the Wild as far as like what caliber you would choose for a hunt like this. So I thought that was actually appropriate. But then the other thing we're going to be doing that's not exactly normal is we're starting at bighorn drink time. That's probably not too out of the ordinary, but once their drink time ends, mountain goat are already feeding, and we are just going to try to hunt them away from the water because we've seen they do actually feed a good bit, like far from water. And I mean, that's just not something we ever really do in Call of the Wild, is hunt away from water. But I thought that would be fun, so that male over there was alert because of mountain lions, which I didn't really take into consideration for this. But anyway, we got a couple of bighorn. We're going to try to hunt bighorn mainly for the first little bit of this video anyway, for another 15 minutes before their drink time ends. And then we're going to hunt mountain goat, hopefully like up in areas like that, because I think that's going to be really cool, and maybe we can go for some long shots with the 6.5. I think this could actually be a lot of fun. I really like some of these bighorn fur types, by the way. Like, I really hope that their horns get some attention in like the next update, whenever that is, because they could be such a cool species. But right now the 5s in particular and some of the big 4s just look really off. And we actually don't have a diamond mountain lion yet, so respawns seem like a thing we should actually worry about. And that should get him pretty good, I think. Though he's actually running further than I would expect with just a lung hit. That might just be the slight inferiority of the 6.5, to be honest. I mean, it wasn't double lung, but lung and vertebrae, and he really wasn't dropping like a normal lung hit. That's going to be the one challenge we kind of have with using the 6.5, but I still feel like it's the most realistic caliber, and again, I like the gun, the sound and everything's cool, so we'll deal with it. But we finally get to our male bighorn. It's actually a gold one as well, just barely. I don't know that I've had a gold level 3, so good to know they can make it. But the two legs I want to get to before the end of bighorn drink time are these two that I have tents at, because I really like these areas, and I actually haven't shot many bighorn up here. I just kind of set them up as I was sort of exploring the map, so I want to see if there's anything good up here. That's not exactly what I meant, but okay. Some of them are flying back this way. It's like 300 meters. Can we just get that? Oh, we actually did, too. Because he was going to go defensive and just fly. That's going to kill him really slowly. It does annoy me that they just stand there like that. Like, that's something that absolutely needs fixed. But, again, the mountain lions are causing some issues here. I know I saw one of them as I was spotting around. Some bighorn are running up here too, but they all look like females again. But that's the first 3 gobbler I've seen on the live map, so hopefully he makes it. But I mentioned the bighorn horns maybe being fixed. The other thing that I hope gets fixed, along with the turkey like not fleeing fast enough, is their strutting. I mean, speaking of not fleeing fast enough, what are you guys doing? I just pretended I didn't see that. But yeah, I really want to hopefully get a diamond gobbler like coming into a call, strutting and everything like that. But this guy made it right at 4.6, and it was almost a perfect shot. A little bit higher right in the lungs, though I don't know if it actually would have penetrated at 300 meters, but that's cool. First part to our turkey multi-mount eventually. Okay, so there are some over there. There's actually a little male. We'll maybe try to get him. They're kind of just moving off for some reason, and of course, as I get the gun up, he's going to drop it. If he'll just kind of start walking again. See if we can do that. He's even stopping. Right as he turned, but it looks like somehow we actually smoked him. Oh, there's another male. Should have been a little bit closer, so that should be good too. That's a male too, and they're actually like further back in the trees. I wonder if the mountain lions caused that, because I didn't know that's kind of where they stayed. He's actually drinking and attentive, but can I get past that rock? I think I can. I think I'm just seeing the branch there, and he's even stepping out. And he dropped, so that wasn't bad. There's maybe a bigger 3 there, but that went from thinking there was nothing to killing 3 of them. And they all ended up dying pretty much side by side, so that makes that pretty easy. I think they were all little. I like this brown color, though. I really want to get a diamond brown one. But yeah, this is a spot I'll probably come back to. I know we missed out on at least one other ram, but that was pretty decent. Their drink time is pretty well over though, so I think we're going to go back to where we started and try some of those cool areas for mountain goat feeding, because I think that's going to be the more interesting part of this video. Dang. That's not really what I expected to see when I came over the hill, but I shot one mythical on this map already, and it was a brown color, but definitely got to shoot that for respawns. I wouldn't think it's going to die very quick, but hopefully the 6.5 is going to bring it down eventually. I think it's going to run pretty darn far, but maybe that'll lead us out to wherever the mountain goats are chilling right now. I actually think it was during the creator beta, but I want to say I had a feed zone up here, so I may check that first. Doesn't look like I have any up here now, though. I do have some Bighorn tracks, so it may be worth coming back to, but we definitely have a black bear to track, and I don't think that's going to be a super quick process, so we should go get on that. So as expected, he made it pretty far, but that's actually a good one too. He's only about 10 to 15 kilos below diamond. Almost a hard shot though. I didn't even think the 6.5 could reach to get double lung, but that was almost perfect. That would have been actually kind of cool to drop him, but this area looks maybe promising. I haven't gotten this way at all. Like, I've only been on the lake side of this outpost other than going to discover these ones, so I'm honestly not sure what's over here. And we do have a mountain goat, just unfortunately he's nervous, so I'm not sure if he's going to try to come back or if he's just going to keep wandering off that way, but that angle feels doable. Just going to be tough for the range, but I think at worst that's going to be like liver stomach kind of area. Though he does not look like he's hurting that bad. It's just hard to say. When it's a 6.5, he is dying. So I don't know what I hit, but that'll be a good experimental first one to see kind of what to expect. Alright, now we actually have a proper one, though. It's actually up where the one that we shot went, so go figure on that. Looks like there's a whole herd of them over there. So actually, that bear kind of led us in the right direction, because I don't know that I was going to go this way, but we'll try to get that closer one first, and I kind of want to try some long shots. I really don't know what to expect out of the 6.5, to be honest, as far as where to aim. But, I mean, these don't look very big. I've only seen females, so maybe actually a good couple to try it on. But let's try this one. It's about 300 meters, and it's actually a male. So I think they're not going to lift their heads much when they're feeding, but he actually just did. Take advantage of that. And that should be lungs, and he's dying a little quicker, so the last one definitely was not a perfect shot. But let's just get over here into the open a bit more, get a better idea of how far that is, and we'll just try probably that one in the back. It's about 400 meters, I'll even back up a little bit, just to try to guarantee somewhere around a 400 meter shot. And I'm thinking I need to aim maybe like that high. Of course, she's moving, so maybe I'll just pick the farthest one. It's a little bit bigger anyway. And we'll see if we can actually even land a shot at that range. Definitely not, and so much so that she didn't even react. Alright. So maybe I shouldn't aim as high. I know, like, somewhere in there is 350. Let me not aim as high. Okay, that time we hit her at least, and actually, maybe pretty well. I don't know if it's the flatness of the 6.5, but that wasn't as high as I would have thought I would need to aim. Because she was far. I mean, she barely ran at all. And then was that a render? Because her spotting's still stuck on the screen. But this is that first one, and that was just too far back. So mostly a product of him walking. I think we were okay as far as the height for that. But the one at, like, whatever that was, close to 400 meters actually surprised me a lot. Again, we almost had that perfect hard shot. I'm not sure it actually reached in far enough at about 300 meters, but so close to actually really cool, like, long-range drop shots with that 6.5. But then here's blood from the further shot we took. She actually didn't go anywhere either, so not bad. But I really want to see how far that was and where that actually hit. So honestly, we hit high at 411 meters, and I didn't aim, like, much beyond here. I really feel like that's a product of the 6.5's, like, ballistic trajectory versus some other weapons, because I'm pretty sure I should have needed to aim higher if I used, like, the M1 or whatever, but that's actually pretty cool. We got a mountain goat at 400 meters without really too much of a hassle. And we have a 4 down in there, which unfortunately we probably spooked while going to claim stuff. But when they flee, a lot of times they stop and turn broadside, and he's alert now, so he may just do that for us right at 300. He kind of didn't actually stop. I'd like to go for a heart shot if he completely stands still, and they usually do when they're alert, but he seems to want to just walk. That one's coming back, so I assume he will as well. I kind of wanted to mainly go for long shots, but maybe we'll sort of let him come in this way and we can try to get a heart shot on that one. So if he'll actually stop and face us this time, I'm going to 0 for 75. And we actually got the heart shot, so not the long-range cool one we almost had, but at least we can see the 6.5 drop something. And we maybe have another long shot opportunity, plus a bear hanging out there. So let's try to scoot back to over 400 again, just because we might as well go for more interesting shots, but decent little goal for him. And where actually was that? Somewhere right back there. I don't want to back up much more. He's probably not actually at 418, but let's try that. Oh, he's actually going somewhere. That's where I would aim on like a 350 meter shot, and he's dying. Like, that's... it has to be the 6.5. I don't do a ton of long-range shooting, but I really don't think that could be anything else but the 6.5 being flatter than most other weapons I tend to hunt with. And that guy's just kind of walking around right at 300, so since we're going over there, should be able to take him out as well. And I think what I want to do, if this bear will cooperate, I'll just try to, like, heart shot it when it stands up and notices us. Just since we're already having fun with almost making and sometimes actually making hard shots, so he should do that. It's going to be broadside, so a little bit difficult, but it was worth a shot anyway. At worst, that's going to be lungs. And we were just under it, too. We've been really close on a lot of those, but then we have 2 dead mountain goats in a line here. I actually don't know which would be which. This is the 415 meter shot. Lung and stomach were really not even that low into the lungs either. Like, they have big lungs, which helps, but still, it's not much drop. Like, I feel like that's where I aimed at 300, and I didn't have to aim that much higher to hit in that same general area at 400. That's just, I don't know, 6.5 is blowing my mind this hunt, but I didn't consider that. Mountain goats are going to drink now already, so I guess we'll just hunt them in their drink time. We actually got to have fun with some long shots and find a lot of new zones up in this area, but we might as well take advantage of the fact that they're going to water now. Yeah, we actually have a 4 here drinking already. I wasn't sure if they'd be here yet, but I guess if it's an earlier zone, it's not really an issue. That one doesn't look half bad. That's another 4. Not sure if we got that in there, if I hit a different one. Looks like we got him, but maybe not super well. And we have 2 more 4s across there. Like, as much fun as it is to hunt them away from the water, you really can't just get a bunch of them in one place when you're at the water. That was a nice hard shot. I wish he was more out in the open, but that looked good. So the first 4 was nice, just perfect double lung. The second one, he must have, like, started running as we shot, which of course he had already ran and stopped for a minute, but it felt like that wasn't as good a hit. There's still a ton over there, by the way, but just to save on hunting pressure, I'm not going to shoot any of those, because this is my favorite spot for them. It's this little area up at the north end of Burnt Rock. But yeah, he had just started the lunge, and actually, we shot behind the right lung and caught the left lung. I don't know how we managed that. But then this will be our heart shot one. It actually is that light brown color I like too, but 313 meters hit the heart pretty well. I really wish he'd been standing out away from the trees more, because that actually looked good the way he dropped. But then we have one more, and then just an absolute mess of them up here. But I want to spot that one. It actually looks kind of big. That's another solid gold. Which one was I just looking at? I honestly have no idea. One of them looked decent, but they do seem to get a little confused up here, so we'll just move away from that. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a 5. Alright. I don't know what he's attentive about. And alert? There must be a mountain lion over there. Hold on. He'll lift his head in a second from drinking, and I think we can get that. I wanted the heart shot, but surely that's a lung. He's actually not dying as quick as I'd like him to, but I think we got that. I think that's just the fact that mountain ghosts are actually pretty tough for the 6.5, but I mean, that's kind of what I was getting at with the whole drink time thing. They have so much room to roam up here. It's like half of the map, and then there's only a couple of little lakes here and there, and they're all just gonna kind of get pulled in, and in that case, we actually had what should be a diamond one as long as that wasn't a messed up shot somehow. I didn't actually get to look. I think he's a beige, which is my second favorite of the common fur types, but he didn't die quite as nicely as the one on the creator beta, but that's not bad. I didn't even pay attention hardly to his score estimate. Like, I saw him for a second, and then I never even saw the mountain lion that seemed to spook him, but that is a 112.6 diamond, beige, mountain goat. And, I mean, I wish... I don't know where they feed over here. I haven't been over here enough. But I wish I had actually found him at his feed time. So close to heart shot. Again, by the way, that's been the theme of this entire video. But it would have been really cool to, like, actually long-range shoot him somewhere up in the mountains. But for our first one that actually counts, I'll actually take that. And that's something I hope to do, actually, is maybe get, like, another 300-meter shot. I don't know that I'd risk 400, though the 6.5 does make it very, very doable. But a long shot, like, somewhere up in the mountains on a diamond mountain goat would be really cool. But I need to do stuff like this more often, where I go to other areas and stuff, because we got a diamond turkey because of that. I guess had I hunted this lake for mountain goat drink time eventually, I would have found him, but even still, it worked out really well. But let's head back to the lodge then, because we have 2 things to actually place. So we don't have enough things to put the turkey multi-mount together, but I think I actually want several of these, if I can get the right one, these mounts throughout the lodge. To be honest, I don't know if I like it there. I think the middle over there would be better, so let me move that. It does feel a little out of place between 2 Virhunga species, but to be honest, I like that better than just like over there on the side. But I want to do that in definitely several areas around the lodge, just have like the turkey mounts. Now, the first diamond and rare, or the first 2 diamonds, or whatever we end up getting, are going to go on the multi-mount eventually. So that guy's not going to stay there forever, but that's the kind of thing I want to do. And I do actually still have the gold mountain goat that we shot on release day. And actually he was a beige as well, so that's just about fitting. But we're going to replace him with the diamond. You can really see the difference between the big 4 and the 5 horns, though. And I think that actually doesn't even look bad. That's the first new species that I've seen that looks decent with the skull plate, but I think just upright looks really good. So now we have all diamonds on this wall again, and wonky pronghorn, not so wonky, but really good looking mountain goat. So I mentioned it when I shot the one on the creator beta. I really wanted the light brown as a diamond, but beige is my second favorite. I'll definitely take that. And like I said, I want to get more diamond mountain goats. I want to have the long shots and stuff like that, so that'll be a thing to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, that actually ended up being a really cool hunt. We got to see Bighorn, we got a diamond turkey, we got actually a diamond of one of the species we were after. That worked out really well, so definitely can't complain. I think I'm going to use the 6.5 more too, because that flat shooting, like, that was insane. But anyway, kind of rambling now, so that's going to do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.